this is not the last time that we're going to hear about something like this, because people are snitching.
You tell me that you wouldn't fear a Stephen Curry-led team?
Who?
You.
Them old heads?
You're lying to me.
You know how we have to do Channing? Hey, Channing, come on, boy. You know we love you.
I'm sensitive.
That's how they got to do Carl Anthony Towns. But I wouldn't be surprised if we look up and they're in the Western Conference Finals. Take the beanie off your ears and listen this morning. Let's not act like Draymond Green didn't get off the bench about 3 weeks ago and walk off the floor on Steve Kerr ass. That's what leadership is. Leadership is Victor Wembanyama to the max.
Sit up, fix your face, cheers, hello. Here we
Back
are.
at it.
Wow, thank you for giving all the effort. Cheers. Welcome to this edition of Road Trippin. What are you sipping on?
Water.
Mr. Water?
Yeah, I got
Hydration?
about an hour-long Peloton after this, so, you know.
Dear God, a bike or a tread?
30 minutes, don't gas it.
No, dude. I did 45 the other day. I got 15 miles, and I was dead. I was just laying on my floor. I was so tired.
Channing,
so
God,
tired.
look at you putting in the effort, though. We've
I'm
got
trying.
all the
Listen,
things.
less fat. Just be less fat every day.
1%. 1% less fat.
That's it. We're working.
Welcome into this edition of Road Trippin. Allie, Clifton, Kendrick, Perkins here in the LA studios. Channing Frye in Portland. Rich may be popping in. We shall see. Nonetheless, gosh, I feel like this is, you know, when you do local broadcasts, you guys have all been a part of local broadcasts. I've seen you've done some Celtics work. I obviously have done the Cavs, the Lakers. Channing, have you done any local regional broadcast work? No, but you've been a part of them as a player. Oh, okay.
I did earlier. I
say all this to say,
career, you know.
when a pregame show starts, usually the sideline reporter, typically, is the one that has to deliver a injury update. It feels like every game. It's like, oh, let's go to, for instance, I'll use for the Lakers, Mike Trudell. He's got the latest on the injury update in every single game. Someone's on the report, someone's off the report, whatever. I feel like our last several episodes of Road Trippin', we've been starting with breaking news.
Yeah.
We've got more breaking news. When you see a basketball, sometimes you just got to pick it up. But this one, we're gonna start in the college landscape. How about that?
Oh.
Again, federal prosecutors, I'm gonna have to use my words here, indict 26 people for allegedly fixing college basketball games and widespread conspiracy. Charges include bribery in sporting contests, conspiracy to commit wire fraud. College basketball point shaving scheme involved more than 39 players on 17 NCAA Division I teams, resulting in dozens of games in the previous 2 seasons being fixed by a gambling ring that included a former NBA player, Antonio Blakeney. You know the name?
Nope.
Yeah,
Familiar?
I do. I actually played against him when I was in the G League for the Canton Charge. He was on the Win City Bulls?
Oh.
Yeah, I actually played for him. He was averaging like fucking 38 in that fucking
Really?
But anyway, keep on.
Clearly not enough. Authorities described 5 of the defendants as, quote, fixers who recruited players to participate in the scheme and offered bribes ranging from $10,000 to $30,000 to intentionally underperform. The bettors then placed and won millions of dollars in wagers on the fixed games, according to prosecutors. I want to first start there. It is obviously big news. And here we go again, talking about gambling and betting in sports. Thoughts, questions, comments, concern? Who wants to start?
I'll let Perk go because he's in there, and then I'll.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. I want to hear what you got to say.
My thing is, this is how do you? My question is like, how do you stop this, right? And this is a real question. Like, I don't want to say rhetorical, but like, it's a real question. How do you stop it? If these boys these young men are making hundreds of thousands of dollars, why throw that away for a $10,000 bet, right? Why throw your season away for those kind of bets? And that's where I'm like, I'm confused because NIL is supposed to be providing you with that money so that the outside noise isn't the outside noise anymore. Like, how do you stop that? People are just going to be, I guess these kids are just going to be greedy and think that they're going to get away with it. You're going to have to make a big example and scare the crap out of every kid and say, hey, if you get caught gambling, not only are you going to be in trouble, you might go to jail.
Here, I'm going to say this to you. I'm going to add this context, Channing, because it is a fair point. However, taking this one step further, according to the indictment, more than 39 players on 17 different teams attempted to fix more than 29 NCAA Division I men's basketball games, including conference tournament contests. The organizers of the alleged scheme made wagers totaling millions of dollars, but those participating played for Tulane, Nicholls State University, St. Louis State University, Fordham, DePaul, among others, prosecutors said, which, when you hear those names, they were targeting guys from mid-major schools who were probably not making that much money.
Damn.
Thoughts?
God. What do you even do? That's heavy. These are schools like, think about it, DePaul, is Tulane. Like, these are not, they are mid-majors, but these are not just random schools. So, I mean,
but they're not paying.
Yeah, they're not paying.
They're not paying. They're not paying, Shannon. And that's why we see so many people, so many athletes nowadays, they're saying, fuck this season and dropping out mid-season, because if you ever seen one of those NIL contracts, it's basically a non-guaranteed contract that they're signing. Okay, so the money is not, and it's a lot of things like certain players, you got to hit certain amount of points. You got to get certain amount of yards if you're a football player in order to reach those goals that are in the contract. But that's no excuse for fucking with the integrity of the game. But I will say this. Here's the big picture. What's wrong?
He really chugged that. Sorry.
No, you thought I was bullshitting? Here's the big picture. Here's the real thing. Let's get into the meat and potatoes of it. The real thing is that this is not the last time that we're going to hear about something like this. Mm-hmm. You know why? Because people are snitching. That's what's happening. No, I'm serious. People are snitching. So if you think about where it started, I believe what cranked it all up was the kid, Michael Porter Jr. brother, right? Okay.
Jonathan, right?
Right, I think that was one, maybe him and somebody else, so there was like 2 or 3 people involved, and then all of a sudden, the last case was like 31 indictments, and now we're seeing 17. When your ass get in front of, in them rooms, and the people get to telling you what you're facing, and you thinking, hey, you know what? And they show you the evidence that they have on you, and then the next question is, do you have any information? Because, help yourself out. Think of, this is how they go talk. This is how they talk to you. Think about your future. Man, they get to singing like a bird. Motherfucker go get to singing. So they indicted 17.
Mm-hmm.
All 17.
No, 39 on 17 different teams.
So it's 39.
Players involved.
Ooh, so they were snitching.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, so they indicted 17. All right? No. That 17 is about to turn into, on the next indictment, about 70, okay? Because all 17 of those guys are about to start snitching. They gonna continue to snitch. Because when your ass get in that room and a motherfucker tell you, hey, this go hold 8 to 10 years. Or you can cooperate and get some probation, maybe do 1 year, 6 months. Motherfucker gonna get to telling. They gonna get to telling. So now what's happening is you got the people who might be involved or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, but they nervous as hell right now too. You know what I'm saying? And they're not gonna stop. They're not gonna stop. For some reason, I feel like at this point in life, it feels like the FBI is targeting athletes. That's what it feels like at this point. And I'm not justifying or trying to rap, huh?
They're listening.
I ain't saying nothing wrong. I ain't saying nothing wrong, though. I'm just saying, that it seemed like at this point that they're trying to, it's the evidence. How many times we didn't have this conversation?
Especially basketball players.
Especially basketball players. Yeah.
I mean, think about it. Between the the insurance fraud thing, the Porter Jr.'s deal, Terry Rozier's deal, there was another betting scheme for college. I just think gambling is so prevalent, especially in basketball, where you could bet, again, Richard, thank God he's not here because he would go on his big rant about prop bets. You know what I'm saying? You could go talk to somebody and say, hey, I'll give you $10,000. just don't win the jump ball.
Bro.
Right? Like
You
know
guys, the other night, Hawks, I'm pretty sure this is what happened, and I just saw it in real time, and I was like, whoa. It was a fan sitting directly in front of me, Lakers Hawks. In the very first game, it was a lob from Luka to DeAndre Ayton. And this individual stood up screaming like they just won the championship. And I was like, oh, his bet just hit.
Yeah, his bet just hit.
Like in real time, like that.
Because he probably bet it.
A lob or DeAndre Ayton had the first two or
Or the first two was assisted by Luka.
I mean, out of his seat, courtside.
I can believe it. And he probably bet big money. But the problem that we have is that gambling is not going anywhere.
No.
Like I saw some reports that alcohol, like for us purchasing alcohol sales are down.
Super
but
down.
Fuck it, I'm gonna tell you what's not down. Gambling. That's probably up. That's up. I'm serious. Everybody and their grandma is gambling. You know how many people text me on a day-to-day basis asking me, hey, Perk, what you think? You know what I'm saying? What you think about this prop bet? I could gamble. I don't play the game of basketball. Damn it, I do sponsorships and everything. Motherfucker, I ain't doing nothing illegal. But what I'm saying is the people that you would least expect are gambling. Seriously. And they're watching these games. So again, this right here, it doesn't surprise me because guys are going into those rooms and sitting down with those agents and the authorities, and it's going to be more because guys are snitching. And then I'm going to tell you what's next going to happen. Mark my words, in about 8 to 9 months, we're going to be having a damn road tripping segment. And guess what? The paperwork is going to be out. Because you know the paperwork coming.
What paperwork?
Allie, when I say paperwork, the snitching paperwork.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like once you start snitching, like the paper, it's in writing. 8 or 9 months from now, when you see motherfuckers, them charges, and motherfuckers get to go on the trial, and all of a sudden they get this or get whatever their penalty is, the next thing that comes out is paperwork.
This some Chicago PD shit.
There's some real shit. Then you all of a sudden.
Shout out, by the way, Kevin Atwater.
All of a
Leroy.
sudden, everybody.
I saw you repost our stuff the other day.
Everyone is gonna know who's a rat. That's it. It doesn't surprise me.
It's sad. Well, you know it's not us because it was 26 people on 17 different teams, 39 in total. We don't know our numbers, so don't come for us.
I ain't go to college anyway.
That's why
I didn't go to college anyway.
I ain't go to college anyway.
Kidding. 2 hands up. I'm staying out of it. Well, we know that's going to continue to unfold, so we will watch that. But in the meantime, let's start road running. I just got back from Golden State, San Francisco. I had the Warriors-Knicks game last night. It was tough that there was no Jalen Brunson. Having said that, yesterday morning, per our Shams, Jonathan Kuminga has officially requested a trade.
Took him long enough.
He needs another one. During the offseason, he signed a 2-year, $46.8 million deal. That deal prevented any trade happening until mid-January. Here we are. But the very day he became eligible to actually be traded, he demanded a trade. I will say, I had a chance to catch up with Steph yesterday morning after shoot-around. I think Steph has been very respectful and professional of the situation, has been even keel. If you go back to even media day at the beginning of the season when asked all these questions, you guys know it. Players, you're constantly going to be getting asked, coaches, etc. He's just remained very, very level with it, very professional, business side, professional side. Mentioned to me, Jonathan has not been a distraction. He's come in, done his business, done his work every single day. And then post-game last night, Draymond joined the Prime Studio, and said the same thing. He's handling it better than I would.
Steve Kerr is the problem. Period. Steve Kerr, no, seriously. Steve Kerr is the problem. Think about this. The Warriors are the only team, in my opinion, when you talk about teams that are trying to compete for a title, right? Think about all the teams around the league. Not only, like, you look at the Pistons, OKC, San Antonio, right? Think about it. All those organizations are set up for the now and the future. The Warriors, the future, what future? There's no future, which goes back to Steve Kerr and his patience with young players. And a guy like Jonathan Kuminga, it speaks volumes, loud as fuck, Allie, for you to talk to Steph and Steph to give you that report on Jonathan Kuminga, for Draymond after the game to say that Jonathan Kuminga hasn't been a distraction. Jimmy Butler has been on record saying that basically Jonathan Kuminga is like a little. So the problem, Jonathan Kuminga don't have a problem with his teammates. It's his fucking coach. And this is what I will say. It comes down, no basketball player, no real hooper could be at his best if his mind is not in a clear space and his coach don't believe in him, right? And I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna give you an example. Me and Coach Malone, we good people, right? Work with him, he does a hell of a job, championship coach. I just want you to think of a guy by the name of Peyton Watson. Mm-hmm. Look at the numbers that he's putting up with Denver right now because he's getting the opportunity, right? And during that time, I don't know if he was ready or not, but he did, just keeping it real, he didn't get that opportunity with Coach Malone, right? For whatever reason. But what I'm saying is, it goes a long way when your coaches believe in you. If we took you know what I want our everybody in the Road Trippin family to do. You know how y'all we do these fucking surveys like y'all did who's rolling with Richard and who's rolling with Perk on the AAU basketball. And I think that shit kind of rigged. I think they go always, whoever run our social media department they favorite toward Richard on that. I got a problem with that. All right.
That's for another podcast. That would be fun to dive into.
So here's the thing. We need to put a poll out and ask literally to former players, NBA players, current NBA players, and say, is Jonathan Kuminga elite talent or not? Because everything that I fucking hear about Jonathan Kuminga is all great. Even from players that's not on the Warriors. When they talk about him in open run, when they talk about him, playing wherever, they talk about how talented this young man is. He's still third on that team in scoring. I believe first in rebounding. It's Steve Kerr is the fucking problem.
The only thing I want to add to this, and then Channing, I want you to jump in, and it's just from the context of what you said of not believing in young players for Steve Kerr. They're running with an 11-man rotation. And I'm looking up, and I respect and I hear, because my point here is that is there just an overall idea of just not the right fit for Jonathan Kuminga? He could be doing and handling his business the way he's supposed to as a professional, as an up-and-coming young player, as a young star. He's won a championship already, correct, with them? I think we've had this conversation before. And then knowing what they're still rolling with in their leader in Steph Curry and how well he is playing, et cetera, right? I hear this. But I'm just going to give you this. They play 11-man rotation, of which guys like Moses Moody, 23 years old, Brandon Pajemski, 22 years old, Quentin Post, 25 years old, Will Richard, 23 years old, Guy Santos, 23 years old.
Yeah, but
in terms, I know they're different players, but I struggle to believe that he doesn't believe in playing young players. And maybe I'm completely off, so help me understand.
Right, Allie, you're actually right.
You're right.
Let me jump in here. It's not Steve Kerr's fault. Steve Kerr's Kuminga does not fit in my system. This is a Steph Curry, Draymond system. That's what the fucking system is. The 4-time champion. We are having conversations. Hey, Steph, can you move over a little bit for Kuminga? For who? We're talking about, hey, change up everything we've been doing for the past 15 years for one player. For one player. It is the GM's fault. It is the GM's fault 1,000%. He knew that this was not a good fit. You want this kid to buy into the system. He doesn't play in the system. You have to move him. It's fine. But the GM keeps him there. Steve Kerr's like, man, we play completely different when Jonathan Kuminga is in the game. He plays his own style of game. I'd love to see him somewhere else where he can go do his thing. But you can't blame Steve Kerr for going, hey, Steph, 4-time champion, unanimous MVP. Hey, take a back seat to this 24-year-old. What? Are y'all joking? So we're supposed to play completely different for this one guy for what? And waste years? I'm not rolling with that. I'm not. When you got Steph Curry, that's Steph Curry's system.
I don't care.
You run the system.
And I don't care. And I tried to make you go right, but you just constantly always want to go left. I don't know
I might
why.
be going left with you on this one.
It's the GM's fault. Just move on from the kid.
It's not the GM's
from
fault.
the kid.
It's not the GM's fault when you draft a young man in the fucking lottery. It's not.
Sometimes it don't
It
work.
wasn't
Myers.
It was
yeah,
Bob Myers, but it was Draymond. It was Draymond doing. Draymond was in the damn office. I remember on draft night, and he was saying draft Kuminga. Okay, my thing is this: the Steve Kerr system.
Yeah.
Where has it got him the last 3 to 4 years? Huh?
3 to 4 years?
Yeah.
A championship?
When?
2022.
I
didn't want to say it.
Okay, last 3 years.
Bro.
Okay, so no. But what I'm saying is, one could argue. Because people will say the Clippers, I didn't have the Clippers doing the damn thing, but the Warriors has been one of the biggest disappointments this season. They're eighth. So that
trending
means
in the right direction. 10 of their last 14.
They're eighth.
Okay.
They're eighth. They're in the play-in tournament. So all I'm saying is this. I get the system. Greg Popovich had a system. But Greg Popovich came out publicly and said when they had LaMarcus Aldridge, I have to change. Rick Carlisle in Dallas, he had a system. Rick Carlisle, before he came back in his second stint in Indiana, he had a system. But guess what? Rick Carlisle said, I have to change.
For who? Name the player he changed for. Are you putting Jonathan Kuminga?
No.
You changed for LaMarcus Aldridge was a 6-time All-Star.
Bro,
yes, you're going to change for him.
Are you
You're not changing for Kuminga?
Listening skills. Take the fucking beanie off your ears and listen this morning. What I'm telling you is, it is alarming if you're hearing the guys that you share a locker room with basically saying that they believe in you. And the problem is your coach. Let's not act like Draymond Green didn't fucking get off the bench about 3 weeks ago and walk off the floor on Steve Kerr ass. Let's not act like we didn't witness that. Please.
Didn't Draymond
let's not act like Jimmy
last night?
Let's not act like Jimmy Butler, although Steve Kerr been talking. Allie, he is playing the 11-man rotations. Well, Jimmy Butler just said they're a mediocre team.
They are
because and you said it because their record is what it is. So you got to call it for what it is.
Oh God!
Right. Also, look how many players you're playing that are under 25.
I just think at the end of the day, I just think at the end of the day, he can be talented, and that's what Jonathan. He's very talented, and he deserves an opportunity to go where he fits. And maybe this is just not the place.
I'm with you, but
GM's fault. Stop holding on to the talent.
Let's not
stop holding on to the talent. You can get somebody back that could be better in the system.
Who?
We're not. This is less about Jonathan Kuminga.
Who?
Yeah, let's actually go there.
Who?
Let's go there.
Get back who?
Who do you think the
Warriors
Warriors
know who
can
I
get?
feel like he should go get.
Who?
Michael Porter Jr.
Oh.
Okay.
Another guy. Another guy that could get you 25 points a night, right? Another guy that's knocking at the door of was scratching the surface of his prime. Because again, what happens is Steph say after next year, hey y'all, I'm hanging it up. The fuck is up with the Warriors then?
That dude ain't hanging it up.
We don't know.
I know, but yeah.
Right.
I know what you're saying.
But I'm saying though, what I'm saying is they're not set up for the future. Every other team is set up for the future. The Lakers, Luka, set up for the future. OKC, set up for the future.
The Clippers aren't set up for the future.
Michael Porter Jr. would be great.
Michael Porter Jr.
Where do you think Jonathan Kuminga should land? Where would you like to see him?
I don't want to see him in Dallas. I think Jonathan Kuminga, if he really want to prove himself to be one of the best, he has a golden opportunity right there in Sacramento.
Yeah.
Because the only way that they could go is up. You know what I'm saying? First of all, they got to get from underground to get on above ground. But the only way they could go is up. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, didn't they just beat the Lakers and the Knicks in back-to-back games?
But that's not saying a lot.
That's because
no
happens.
Jalen Brunson and everybody beating the Lakers.
Fair.
I'd like to see him on a younger, really rebuilding team. I mean, nobody wants to go to New Orleans, but I wouldn't mind him in New Orleans. They're going to get out, run.
Don't do that. You're a lie. Who don't want to go to New Orleans?
Who does want to go to New Orleans? That's what I'm
saying,
asking.
Who don't want to go play with Fears and Queen? We just had a whole
about
5-minute segment about what's the guy named Allie?
Well,
I can't help me out real quick.
I got you. From where?
New Orleans.
Trey
Murphy. What the fuck you talking about?
He said it.
They're trying to trade Trey Murphy.
No, but I'm saying, guess what? Have we been seeing a better version of Zion lately? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Zion not trying to leave, so we're not going to do that right now.
Okay.
I like that we just came to we brought this full circle. I thought we were gonna roll off the road for a second. That is something we'll keep an eye on, obviously, Jonathan Kuminga and where he ends up. But seemingly undistracted by the news, Steph and Jimmy combined for 59 last night in a Dubs win, 126-113 over the Knicks. If you were watching the game, I didn't read that line. You might have seen me on the sideline. Thanks, Christian. Well done. Diving into Jimmy calling the team mediocre a couple of days ago, we can play the clip just so that you guys have a little bit of context.
How would you assess just where y'all are at the halfway point of the season?
Mediocre.
What needs to change?
We need to win more games, lose less games. That's just where we are. And I think it's the worst place to be, is to be mediocre.
What do you guys think of Jimmy's comments? Of which I can provide a little insight. Steph agreed.
I just think they have a very high standard of what they want to do, and they got to continue to push their younger guys. If you're going to play 11 guys, that's a big lift to get them at a level where you think you can compete with some of the better teams in the league, right? I think you look at the talent is very top heavy for guys over 35, right? Steph, Jimmy, Draymond, Al Horford, those guys got a lot of years on them. So they're asking these 20-year-olds, these 25, 23-year-olds, hey, like, however hard that you think you're playing now, we got to play twice as hard, 4 times as hard. We can't be the A seed and have to go play OKC in the first round or be in the play-in. Like, so I think they're just challenging guys to continue to push themselves.
They play fucking hard. They're just not talented enough.
They got to figure out where to get some talent.
They're role players. Like, seriously, they're role players. And I know he didn't just get up while I was talking.
I think he's shutting the door because his dog barking.
He should have did all that before the show started.
Sorry.
I'm not about to keep going back and forth with Shannon. Steph, Draymond, and Jimmy know what it looks like to be on a quote-unquote championship caliber squad. And they know that the Warriors don't have it. Period. They know that.
Do you think that they have it in them to make a run?
Make a run well.
Well, now as the calendar year?
Well, what they got right now to make a run this year?
Hell no.
Fuck no. They're not beating OKC in the 7-game series. We know that. They're not fucking I don't give a damn what nobody say the Spurs are young. Yeah. The Spurs would kick their asses. They're not playing. They're not beating them. They're not fucking with the Nuggets either. So that's 3 teams right there. They could just walk in. Yeah. And they might get swept by 2 of those teams.
I'm 50-50 on Minnesota.
Are they a piece away?
Nah, they like 2 pieces away, in my opinion. Now, if in a perfect world, if Don Levy want to make a splash, go find a way to get Michael Porter Jr. and find a way to get Daniel Gafford. You get Michael Porter Jr. If you're able to get Michael Porter Jr. and Daniel Gafford, yes, you may have to give up maybe 4 or 5 pieces, some of your picks. But if you find a way to do that, then you working with something. But you got to have,
I was thinking, I mean, they don't have enough, but Lauri Markkanen and Drew Holiday would also.
Yeah, but you can't listen to Draymond.
Right.
Because you remember, Draymond is on record. Draymond is the one that told him, don't trade for Markkanen. Don't trade for him. Hey, Don Levy, do your fucking job.
Do your job.
Listen, Draymond, he's going to go down as a Hall of Fame. I get all that. But his production this year hasn't been up to standard enough for him to have input. Look out for the best for the organization. Go do your fucking job.
I love the accountability, though. I do like the leadership there from Jimmy and Steph, just keeping it real.
Yeah.
Right? Like, this is what we are. This is who we are. But the one thing I will say is that they're building. And they have turned a corner. I know people don't like facts. They're not the sexy thing, the facts that matter. But they had to get through the first start of the season. They had the league leading most road games over the course of 73 days. And their schedule lightens up. That's the fact. Okay. 20 road games over 73 days, and now it's 21 road games, finish the season over 103 days. So, you guys talk about adding a couple pieces.
Yeah.
I just don't think, speaking of betting, I would struggle to bet against Stephen Curry. Or as my makeup artist likes to say, Stephen Curry.
I think the rest of the season, I don't think they finish 8th, right? I'm not going to say that.
No, hell no.
Right. I just don't think they are not championship.
Where they're going to finish? If they're not going to finish 8th, then somebody got to come out of the top 7 or top 6. You damn sure ain't taking out San Antonio. They go finish top 3. Denver, OKC.
4, 5, 6. Anyone sturdy enough to make you believe that they couldn't fall out?
OKC, Ant-Man in Minnesota, who's fucking balling right now. You got the Lakers sitting there.
Houston and Phoenix are the 2 teams above them that are struggling. I wouldn't say struggling, but like...
Phoenix ain't struggling.
No. Phoenix ain't struggling, but like, what is Phoenix going to do? Are they going to go get something at the break, or is this where they're at? Like,
but they good, though. They straight. They go finish where they need to finish. They go be in the postseason.
Yeah.
All right, Golden State to finish 7.
Okay, I'll give you that. Okay.
And in a one game to get into the playoffs? You tell me that you wouldn't fear a Stephen Curry-led team?
Who?
You.
Them old heads? Fuck no.
Stephen Curry.
No.
In a one game.
No, because...
You're lying to me.
No, I'm not. Because here's the thing, Allie. If they finish 7 or 8, then they looking at Denver and OKC, and I ain't fearing...
I said to get into the playoffs. You literally are looking me dead in the eye right now. Lie behind my back. Don't do it to my face.
Oh, I'm so serious. It's nothing about that roster that scares me. Nothing.
I said in a one-game
except for
series,
Steph. But I'm just saying. No. But Steph can't do it by himself.
Right.
I said a one game.
When you talk about these powerhouses that we got, Allie, come on. You know what I'm talking about.
In one game,
girl.
Allie, you're like, or in a series.
I like how men, you have to shoot them straight, but you guys can go and run around circles up and down and be like, Allie, keep up with me. Stand on your head. Do the splits. Close your eyes. Pause. All right. Let's keep running. This is unfortunate that the bald head himself is not here because bald Wemby and Keldon Johnson, did you guys see this?
That's hilarious. I love it. We did it.
Who did it?
I did it.
You shaved your head?
Yeah, 2008.
I know Vanity hated that.
She don't hate nothing about this big chocolate drop over here. Listen, here's the thing, Allie. Here's the thing. Let me tell you something. We went to Rome. We went to Rome, and it was just us, and we was trying to develop chemistry. Wait,
I'm sorry. Rome?
Yeah.
Who went to Rome?
We went to Rome in 2008
as a team.
for training camp.
Okay.
And we were developing chemistry, and everybody was like, fuck it. Ray, you ball. KG, you ball. Paul was like, fuck it. Let's build something. Paul shaved his head, Rondo, and I did too. Like, fuck it. Let's go. We in here.
You got a bumpy head? They beat the Bucks.
Look, find it.
Oh, yeah, Christian's on it. We are diving in.
Find it.
That's hilarious.
Is that
I think it's great, though. Like,
you'll find one of them pictures.
Oh, my God.
Yep, there you go.
Everybody did it?
The ball hit it Perk. Yep, there we go.
Oh, my God.
I went ball.
That's hilarious.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know who you look like, but it's someone, and I don't want to say it because I'll get made fun of.
Allie, text me so I can say it.
Okay. We just lost Channing on the screen. But okay, Channing, you like it. They beat the Bucks 119-101. Wemby had a scary moment earlier when he bumped knees with Giannis, went back to the locker room, but he returned. He had 22 and 10 in the win. I want you to rate this look first. You said you're a fan of it.
I'm a big fan of what it means and symbolizes of like his boys are like, he boys with his teammates. Like that chemistry is amazing on that team. You see it. They don't care. You know, again, everyone's going to say the barometer, the top of the mountaintop is OKC when it comes to chemistry, when it comes to like having hoopers, when it comes to young guys that are bought into that culture. And this just continually shows it. It may seem stupid, like, yo, let's shave your hair. But like the fact that Keldon Johnson, who's had a big role and has kind of taken steps back to allow the younger guys to go do their thing is just showing the leadership in that locker room. Like everyone just wants everyone to win. So man, I mean, watching San Antonio play, you see that they legit like each other and fuck with each other and want to do some good things. So it's just another symbol of that.
He's one of the best young leaders in basketball.
Keldon?
No, Wemby. He has an old soul. Like a lot of people made fun of the stuff that he did with the drums and with the drum and all that stuff, but
Jackals?
Yeah, but that's leadership. And we saw once you see all the guys like rally around him and support what he's doing, it's nothing else you can say about that. Like they backs him 110%. You know what leadership is? Is losing yourself in the team. You know what a young leader look like? Is coming back when you come back from being injured and you fucking coming in off the bench for about 6 or 7 straight games and you're not fucking complaining. And when the game starts, you're the first person up off the bench rooting for your fucking teammate. That's what leadership is. Leadership is Victor Wembanyama to the max.
Yeah. I love that. Obviously, we know what they're capable of. You know what they're doing. But you guys also have been a part of a championship team. Most notably, recently, we saw it with the Thunder. Do you think experience or lack thereof will play a part in the postseason for them?
I'm going to say no. I just think they don't have enough shooting. Like for the postseason, I think they need, like Harrison Barnes has to be on point for them to really be able to win a full series. To me, I think so. I think they need their shooters to make shots, to allow their athletic, crazy freak athlete guards and Victor to get downhill. If you can flood the paint and force them and stay underneath them, is what I notice. Sometimes when they're missing threes, it's hard for them to get downhill and they're less aggressive and they settle for jumpers. But I mean, playoff physicality is a lot different than, regular season physicality. But yes, I do think it will play a little bit, but I'm pretty excited for the next few years once they figure it out.
I think they got enough. I'm not picking them to win it, but I wouldn't be surprised if we look up and they're in the Western Conference Finals.
Ooh.
Seriously, I wouldn't be surprised. And here's why. One, Victor has an old soul, right? Dylan Harper, he's been around basketball his entire life. His dad actually won, 5 or 6 NBA championships, so he knows what winning look like, right? And he has an old soul. Harrison Barnes, champion, key piece before they traded him for KD. And let's not forget, De'Aaron Fox, when you talk about one of the most exciting 7-game series that we ever seen for his first round, was De'Aaron Fox and Steph, Sacramento and Golden State a couple years ago. That was a brawl for it all. Motherfuckers was getting their feet hot in that series. And so De'Aaron Fox, he won Clutch Player of the Year 2-3 years ago. I just believe they have enough, and I just believe they're not shortcutting anything. They're using the regular season right now as their playoff. And I'm going to tell you something. That damn Wemby, man, I mean, the shit he was doing last night.
It's ridiculous.
Unreal.
The fadeaway three-pointer is... But I just don't think people realize how he makes that look.
It was off the catch, though. That's the crazy part. It was off the catch. Off the catch and his ability to keep those size 21s in bounce and catch and shoot and knock down that three. But right here, just off the catch. It was
that's stupid.
It doesn't make sense, some of the things he does.
Possible. Oh
somebody will shoot a floater and he'll wait a second and then block.
Usually when somebody
what?
Usually when somebody do that, Shannon, it's a drop step to a hook shot. It was literally a contested 3 at that.
I was like, why the hell is Wemby needing to fade away at his size? But to your point,
but it's his
off
swag.
the catch. Yeah,
it's his swag. Like,
he didn't need to do anything. That was just swag. Yeah.
And I love it that now, see, I always wanted Wemby to be a big man first with guard skills. He's embracing that. I mean, you just talk about their depth, man. You know, and even with Luke Cornett, who was a
French Finney.
What?
That's what they call Luke Cornett and Victor Wembanyama together. French Finney.
Well, French Finney. Yeah, the motherfuckers is good. French Finney.
That was a big pickup by them.
Luke Cornett?
Yeah,
Hell
because
yeah.
he's just a dude that goes to work, right? You're surrounding your talented young guys
He's
with
a champion,
hard
right?
workers and champions and dudes that are like, whatever you need me to do, I'm willing to do it to the best of my ability.
I think he won
Celtic?
the championship, right, Shannon?
Yeah, you did win.
With Boston. Yeah, he's a champion.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think he played
just
some key
Harrison
minutes
Barnes,
during
him,
the-
Dylan Harper. Like, you look at the dudes, they're just surrounded. You're like, damn, that dude's a worker. He's great for the culture. That dude's a worker and a hooper. He's great for the culture. Look at this
Keldon
young-
Johnson.
Yeah, go ahead.
Gold medalist.
Yeah.
So he done been around some vets, learned from Braun, Katie. I man, I ain't just, I'm not
De'Aaron Fox
picking them.
does not get talked about enough for what he does for them. And I think it's awesome to see that he's not being appreciated media-wise, but I know that his impact
Well, you
on that
part of
team
media, so appreciate him.
is, oh yeah, thank you. So I'm appreciating De'Aaron Fox because he's just out there like, oh, y'all need me to win this game? Okay, cool. Oh, y'all, Victor, you got it? Okay, cool. I just think it's awesome to see him go from like that 1A role to a silent 1B role, almost like Drew Holiday, right? So Drew Holiday and all those teams may not have been the flashiest thing, but everywhere Drew Holiday goes, they start to win. And I'm starting to see De'Aaron Fox be that kind of guy that's affecting winning for them when they need it.
I think the Road Trippin team is really, we're really close. We're a tight-knit crew. Road Trippin in the fucking moon. You see the ball there. To that point, Channing, I think we could take it one step further. I think we could take it one step further, and maybe you and Channing should shave your head.
What?
The camaraderie.
Allie, hold on, time out, Allie, hold on, listen. At this point in my life, I can't shave it. It might not grow back. You know what I'm saying? I got a haircut late last night. You see the
Look at Channing taking his beanie off, too,
Yeah, we
both
ain't
of
doing
you.
that. You see,
No,
you see,
I got a
you see
peanut
them
head,
light spots
Allie.
covered in. Boy, that spray, it works miracles.
I would look like a thumb with no fingernail.
Disgusting. Speaking of bald guys, I don't know if you guys saw this, but a new episode of The Richard Show just dropped. It pains me to say it's with the 7-time NBA champ himself. Speaking of the Spurs, big shot, Robert Ory. Let's check out this clip.
We like to do a little start bench cut on this show. Your Spectrum teammates. We're going to say James Worthy, Derek Fisher, Allie Clifton, and for honorable mention, Geeter.
Start James, bench Fish, and cut Allie. No doubt.
Whoa, Allie!
Mac Truck, you gone.
Mac Truck, that's old.
Mac Truck's out.
Fuck you. You know what pisses me off about this? Richard was like, yo, we have this awesome clip for the show. So not only did Big Shot fucking throw me under the bus, roll over, and go back and cut my ass. Big Game, okay, I got you. Big Game's fine. But you took Derek Fisher over me?
Right.
Shout out, D Fish is my teammate as well. But you took Derek Fisher over me, Robert Ory? You know exactly how I feel about that.
And the fucking Richard, gassing it up.
Yeah.
Like, he knew what the fuck he was doing.
Having said all that, God, this is the great teammate I am. Go check out the Richard Show. It's awesome. It's with Big Shot Bob. It is out right now. Go follow it on YouTube. It's presented by yours truly, The Road Trippin Show. All right, moving on. The Magic, they beat the Grizzlies in Berlin yesterday, 118-111, and we got this insane poster from Anthony Black. You guys saw this?
He's nice. Remember I told y'all about him?
You didn't tell me shit about him. He grew up in Texas. I fucking told you about him.
That's not true. I didn't know. Listen, when he was a rookie, I was doing a game, and I was like, I didn't know that motherfucker was that tall.
And wait till you see his younger brother.
Hey, dog, he is good.
You guys, what? Look at this, though. Obviously, you see it in real time, but the still image?
Hey, that's a poster. That is a literal go to the store poster, frame it. That's
You
on
need
the
that.
wall.
Sam Wojart, who did this one right here, she does it all with the basketball. She painted this with a basketball.
What?
She's a legendary artist. She's so good. She's done so many
She
iconic
painted
photos
that
with a basketball. We are going to promote, like we have to push it. She's so good.
Yeah, let
That's
me
what
promote
that should
so I
be.
can get one. What'd that be like?
That was one of the greatest dunks I've ever seen in my damn life.
Okay.
Okay, what?
You've
Okay,
seen a
what?
lot of awesome dunks.
No,
Come
get
on.
the fuck. No. Name me a time where you didn't see a guy dunk on 3 people, let alone 4.
Shaq?
3, not.
Man,
Go
Shaq
pull
was
up a
dunking
poster.
whole teams.
No. Go pull up a poster where Shaq then dunked on 3 people at one time.
He dunked on the whole Nets team. Remember, he dunked on Kenyon Martin, Richard,
No.
Jason Kidd.
No. It wasn't like this, bro.
No.
And the
it
fact
wasn't. It
that
wasn't.
he
I'm fucking
did it, listen, and the fact that he did it and he was the smallest person in this poster, everybody else in this poster was taller than him. The fact that he did it in all four, like that picture right there is golden.
It's great.
Okay, that's golden, but let's get to the real. Which moment, because our producer's holding me hostage and making me do this segment, which moment was more legendary for the young Anthony Black? The poster or this moment? The jersey swap.
You got in
What that
trouble
shit
for that,
say?
too.
Perk just said, what that shit say?
It say black dick.
Yep.
Oh, God.
Hang on, why'd they get in trouble?
What? The NBA fined him. He said, you're not allowed to jersey swap. Grady Dick is not allowed to jersey swap.
That's a lie. That's
This
his
is
name.
not a lie. It is, look it up. It is the truth. It is the truth. He got fined for that.
Are
He
you
was not
serious?
allowed to go to Jaylen Brown, Trey Young, who else? Dude, there was like a list of people he was not allowed to go
Oh,
get.
God.
Really?
Yes.
Let me go.
Yes.
I was about to say, can we just chuck this right now? Okay.
Grady got to keep his jerseys or just, put it in a bag and hand it over.
You said no, put it in a bag. Ha!
No reliable sources.
A down
No
bag.
reliable sources on that.
It's
Channing,
rumors.
that's a rumor. God.
It's not
Speaking
a
of, you
rumor.
got ball
It
sacked.
is a rumor.
You got ball sacked.
You got fucking black dick.
I can't. All right, we got time for one more segment before Perk has to go run. So we're going to end with this. Now for road rules. Okay? We need you guys to weigh in on this. Over 161,000 fans voted on Bleacher Report's poll, and it was split 52% to 48%. So fans are pretty close on this, 50-50. We need answers. Was this a travel by Donovan Mitchell?
Yes.
You already know?
Yeah. Where he went to go shoot and threw the ball down.
I don't know.
Is this a travel or not?
travel every single time.
How? Let me see. He caught the ball in the wing.
He
caught
went
it,
like this and jumped up and threw
pump
it down.
fake, and let the
No.
ball down. How is it a travel? How? Tell me how.
I thought
Pump
once
fake?
you,
Oh,
It's
yeah.
sto-
Yeah, you can't pick it back up. Someone else
What?
has to touch it,
When
right?
Yeah,
did he
someone has
start
to
his-
touch it.
He never dribbled the ball on the catch. He still had a live dribble.
Perk. If I go to shoot the ball and I jump up, I can't throw it down.
He didn't leave his feet, and then he started his dribble.
He did leave his feet though.
He didn't leave his feet on the initial pump fake. He pump fake, then started his dribble. What was the travel? What are you talking
I
about?
thought his left foot came off the ground.
No.
Well-
No. So he pump faked out of the corner. He caught the ball in the corner, ripped through, shot fake, and then he jumped
But he
up and
lifted his
dribbled.
pivot foot.
Where was the travel? He never dribbled yet. So he still had a live dribble. What? It's not a travel.
I think it's a travel. I've been
No, the
called for
fuck-
that. I went to
How?
go shoot the ball. Somebody was there. I threw it on the ground, and I was the first person to touch it.
Shannon, he still had a live dribble. What are you
You're
talking
not listening
about?
to me though, Perk. Somebody
God.
swung it to me.
God.
I did not shoot. I did not dribble. So I have a live dribble. I go to shoot. Somebody is right there. I throw the ball on the ground and grab it so I don't get my shot blocked, right? That travel every single time. Every single time. I'm not allowed to touch it. I don't know the exact, this is where we need old dick face for the exact rule, but that's a travel. I don't know why, but that's a travel. They just missed it because it's on TV.
That's not a travel, bro. And they didn't call it in the game because it's not a fucking travel.
Well, they don't call a lot of things in the game. Giannis traveling, some of these dudes pivot foots.
Bro, that's a legal move, bro.
I'm going to be honest with you. Every move in the NBA today is legal.
Go to the polls. I know Perk has to go, but I do want to say, hey, the Denver Nuggets without Jokic, hold up now. Hold up now.
They did go legit.
That is great. Is it the?
They went legit.
Mike Malone.
I will say from top to bottom that if healthy, they could literally, like, I thought it was a while back. I thought it was the Thunder, then everybody else. It's not that. It's those two and then everybody else. The Denver Nuggets healthy is looking those motherfuckers eye to eye, and I love OKC.
It's crazy.
But that would be another 7-game series. Everybody healthy.
Yeah. Dude, my thing is, how all of a sudden Jokic goes out this year and like now all these players are playing with such vigor and enthusiasm and getting their opportunity.
Say what you want to say.
I think the coach empowered the bench better than Mike Malone did.
Okay, that's
there
cool.
we go. There we go.
That's it.
Also, is this the end
Same
of
shit
Cat,
I'm asking out of Steve Kerr.
He had another question.
Is this the end of Cat, or are we just kind of like overreacting?
What you mean the end of Cat?
Like, just if you watch some of these games,
I'm with you, but I just want to hear what you say. Go ahead.
Do you think that the Knicks are like, man, his habits, not only of fouling and other things that he does on the court, have a huge effect on them, and they're like, enough is enough. But they're like, if you don't fix these, we're not going to win, or we'll move you for somebody else.
The problem is they're not going to move them because the loyalty runs too deep.
Right.
When you talk about Worldwide West, Leon Rose, Karl Anthony Towns, they go all the way back to John Calipari and Karl Anthony Towns' Kentucky days. That's why they brought him over. So it's a front office connection there. It's a quote-unquote, I believe, CAA connection there. So they're going to have all the patience in the world with him. Now, with that being said, he needs to stop acting, you know what I'm saying, and play. No. Karl Anthony Towns is the most important piece on the New York Knicks.
For sure.
He's not the best player, but he's the most important piece if they're trying to get to the NBA Finals, right? He's going to have to strap his shoes up and play like a grown-ass man.
Yeah.
And he's going to have to play like a grown-ass man because you might have to look at a Giannis if they happen to sneak into the playoffs. But in a perfect world, which I believe will happen, the Knicks, Detroit, meet up, Eastern Conference Finals. Hey, bro, you got them motherfucking, you know what I'm saying?
Nasty boys.
Nasty, that's what they call themselves?
Yeah, right? The nasty boys, yeah.
Yeah, they nasty than the motherfucker. But I'm talking about the motherfuckers in the middle.
Name.
Hey, bro, Isaiah Stewart and Jalen Duren, bro, they ain't playing no games. And Karl Anthony Towns, you got to be able to go to war, dog. This ain't, no. Like, he got to get his shit together. Mike Brown got to figure out a way. Karl Anthony Towns, the guy that's like this here, Allie. You know how we have to do chanting?
What?
Every now and then. Hey, Shannon, come on, boy. You know we love you. Give me a hug. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sensitive.
Come here, give me a hug. That's how they got to do Karl Anthony Towns.
That is so true.
That's how,
I don't know about Kat, but kidding, we really do.
Yeah, we got to hug them every now and then. That's okay.
I don't need to get yelled at.
What do we got to do with you?
Huh?
What do we got to do with you?
Just be firm, Perk. What the fuck you doing? All right, I got you.
Lie to my face.
What I lied about?
About not being scared of Steph Curry in a one-game series?
That part. We moved past that, Allie. But I'm saying he gotta, but that's him. Hey, big fella. He the one that you gotta every day. Big fella, you know we need you, right? Hey, you know you're important to us, right? every day. That's who Carl Anthony Towns is.
Hey, as long as you KYP, we Gucci.
All right.
We Gucci.
Real talk, though. The real Rich has entered the chat. The man, the myth, the legend. He is in the building. So that would mean that we need to
Rich
put
who?
the real Rich. Can I say your name? Can I say it, though? Of course. Rich Murnick.
Oh, okay.
This is the real Rich.
The real Rich, okay.
The other Rich, we just,
Yeah,
we just deal with.
Richard.
And your son, Scott? I believe. Yeah, they're in the house. Channing, you know Rich and Scott? Murnick?
You know?
Nope. He does. He said, come on, Channing. Come on.
I
You
met
do.
any faces. It's early.
Road Trippin 10 for 10%
love
off
you,
on
boy.
Family Chosen Wine. Of course, go grab yourself a bottle. We've been drinking it in here. This dude has just been down in screwdrivers.
Got a
left and right.
refill.
Refill. All right, that's another edition of Road Trippin. Don't forget to go check out The Richard Show, presented by Road Trippin. We will see you next week. Don't forget, Tuesday, 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 Eastern.
We're live.
We are live, all of us here in studio. We'll see you then.
See you later.